Hello and welcome to Behind the Mics with the LDM Show. And again, behind the mic, we show you great performers, actors, singers, every possible way, but we bring them to you from something that is special, their house, their home, everything. But right now, I'm with Sean Elliot here at 161st Street in the skateboarding facility. Sean Elliot, how's it going today, man?
Everything's going good, man. Just chilling, skating, Been busy, just out here grinding, doing what I'm doing. How you doing?
Oh, we're hanging out, being real cool. The last time we met, you were at the Music in the Gardens, and it was very hot that day. Everybody just wanted to go home for the. But how was it part of being a Music in the Gardens, and how it came part of your life now?
It was a really dope experience, being a part of Music at the Garden. For one, it was like in my hometown, the Bronx, so it definitely felt like home. And what I've taken from that is like I've gained a more sense of like unity within my borough. It's like I've connected with other artists that are within reach. So now it feels like I'm out here grinding with like my brothers instead of just being out here by myself trying to make it. So definitely I got unison out of it, and I got a sense of like more sense of pride. There's a lot of talent here, and I'm really appreciative to be a part of it.
Yeah, and that's good. So, for how long have you been like performing, and have you ever been performing rap all your time that you've been liking music, or was it something different?
I've been doing music for about almost 2 years now. I've recently started performing a lot, like earlier this year up until now. But before, it's just been like a lot of writing and like small open mics here and there. But now I'm getting bigger and bigger gigs. And I definitely credit the situation you guys got going on, because I definitely built some traction off of that. Like, there's a lot of people who are familiar with what you guys going on, and people who know me. So when it came together, people see the connection, the correlation definitely helped me out more. So I'm really thankful for that as well.
Well, it is good. You did real good when we met, and it was your first time on actual television, correct?
Yeah, that was my first time on television. It was. Everything else has been YouTube. TV is something completely different. You got to act a certain way, and I'm still trying to learn how to do it.
It is true, though. But what brings you towards music? Like, everything that happens, I know the Bronx is the heart of music and stuff like that. But what else have bring you into the music?
Well, I want to say, like, just my family. Like, my mom, she used to play, like, a lot of oldies, and I used to listen to all that, like Luther Vandross, the R. Kellys, and my other siblings, they'll be listening to like hip hop, rock. It was very diverse. So I guess just like being around people who were just so into the music, especially at home, I kind of just took to it. But I wasn't satisfied with just being a listener. I wanted to be a participant. So that's when I started making music, and people said I got a voice for it. They really like what they hear, so I just kept going with it.
That's true, though. But walk me through a day in the life of Sean Elliot. Like, what you do during, like, when you wake up and stuff like that. Walk me through that day.
Well, I wake up. I'm just like anybody else. Brush my teeth. I'm not going to lie. I go straight to my phone. I check social media.
I think that's what everybody does. Like, the first thing, they stretch and right away for the phone and stuff,
Exactly. Right before I do it before breakfast, so that's kind of bad maybe. But, yeah, so, check social media, see what's going on, see what I could get involved with, see who's doing what. And right after that, eat whatever. I usually go online or hit up to the homies, try to find, like, what kind of beats to write to. I'm always working. I'm always writing. I got books full of, like, just dope material that I'm just trying to get out. And, I go to school. I work. So I'm just a regular kid trying to grind out, trying to do what he has to do. It's kind of hard to balance everything and have a personal life. And, try to fit in gigs where I can, try to show face where I can. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. And I skate too. I skateboard a lot.
So you skate? You're going to school, correct? What are you going to school for now?
I'm going to school for liberal arts, but I'm going to change my major next semester for media. I'm going to be working for my school's radio station. I want to learn the other side of music, not just making the music. You never know how you can get into the industry,
Well, that is true. So you're doing a lot of good things. You're doing your school. Skateboarding, like you said, bring me way back to the days when I used to skateboard. Now you're doing rap. So you're doing a lot of things, not just singing like what people think you're doing, right? All right, we're going to take a quick break. It's going to be more with Sean Elliot right here behind the mic on the LDM Show. We'll be right back. welcome back to Behind the Music. I'm here with Sean Elliot here. He's a rapper, songwriter, media, skateboarder, brother, everything. I guess this black guy does it all, right?
I try to do it all, man.
Well, we talk a little bit. We were touching a little bit of bass. How you said first time on TV was on Music in the Gardens and your performance there. Real quick, guys, if you guys don't know, we're going to take a real quick clip. Here's Sean Elliot in the Music in the Gardens.
Showing that there's no contest. Every time I ride around and show progress, and I'm feeling like I'm up next. Yeah, all I ever wanted was to be the best. Spitball, switch flow, show them that there's no contest. Every time I ride around and show progress, and I'm feeling like I'm up next. I used to want to rap like J. Cole until I realized that I had a sicker flow. People tuning into me like the radio. I can't wait to hear my music on the stereo. Yeah, I can see it all now. Me on stage looking out at the crowd, hearing the mix, feeling some booing, some cheering. The ones booing is hating, I'm grinning because I'm winning.
Hey, you guys, love that clip? You got to, give him a shout out on Facebook and stuff like that. That was Sean Elliott in the Music in the Gardens. But we're going to touch a little bit of bass. Now we're going to talk to Sean Elliott, the skateboarder. So we jumping flips here right now, real quick. Ollies, whatever you want to say. But how long have you been skateboarding?
I've been skateboarding for about, I want to say about 6 years now.
Oh, wow, longer than the music, huh?
Yeah, definitely longer than the music. Before I started making music, I wanted to be a professional skateboarder. But the music just had such a hold on me. It just kind of, just took things off kilter. And I just went a completely different direction. But I don't regret it.
Well, I think I used to skateboard back in when I was young, about 2 years ago. We'll just keep it like that. But yeah, I did skateboard. And I think skateboarding is part of art and music, because you have to have that rhythm in there. You can't just do a kick flip and think you're going to land without that rhythm and timing. So it's the same as, you're rapping and you don't want to be off beat, DJ cutting this way and you're doing something else. So it's the same thing like what you're doing now. But what's your favorite part of skateboarding?
I think my favorite part of skateboarding is that there's no rules to it. You can literally do whatever you want to do, and there's nobody behind you saying, oh, you shouldn't do it that way. And you don't need a team for it either. You don't need to be a part of a team to do it. You could do it by yourself whenever or however you want to do it.
Well, I think also that skateboarders is, you don't know a person and you can walk down the street and you say hi, they be looking at you. But if you're a skateboarder and you say, hey, how you doing? Hey, because they see the skateboards, so it's like a unity. And I like that. What's your favorite trick?
My favorite trick would have to be a kick flip. Actually, no, I take that back. Heel flip.
Ooh, nice heel flip. Okay. A heel flip to what? Just regular?
Yeah, just a regular heel flip. Those I used to struggle with that trick, but once I got it, I got it. I could care less about any other trick. Yeah,
the one thing I don't see here is wall rides. That was my specialty. It's scary when you're up there, but then when you're coming back down, it was like, oh, so beautiful, I can do it. But then it was funny because I had a hard problem going down the half pipe. But I didn't have no problem coming down the wall ride. It was just weird. But like you said, once you got it, you got that thrill and you just kept on going and stuff like that. But how long it took you to do one of the tricks? What was one of the longest ones you ever did?
I think the longest it took me to do a trick, it was probably the ollie, the very first trick, because I had to learn how to ride first. So that took up a lot of time. Then to learn how to pop, slide your foot up, level out, probably took me about 2 months.
Wow, yeah, it is true, because the ollies, you guys probably don't know, skateboarders do. Ollies, I think, are one of the hardest ones. You can do a regular ollie standing, but when you start moving, it's kind of hard. Especially for, what I don't know what they call it now, but we used to call it goofy feet, when the person has their left foot in the back and they're going like this, and then they got to switch. It was kind of hard. I don't know how they did it, but they did it and they learned how to overcome. So I think skateboarding makes you overcome the fear of everything, and that's probably why you're doing so well in rapping and stuff.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that to an extent, because I used to be very to myself introverted, but skateboarding has definitely helped me to make friends and be more social. And I think because of skateboarding, I'm able to rap because skateboarding, like I said, it helped me to be more social. So that translates into the music. So that's why I'm so comfortable performing in front of people. Especially places like here when I'm surrounded by the homies, and this is the type of environment that I came up in. So yeah, definitely.
All right. One question I haven't really asked you: where your parents are from?
All right. So my mom, she's originally from the Lower East Side, but we moved to the Bronx. She moved to the Bronx before I was born, and my dad is actually he's an immigrant. He's from Belize.
Oh, wow. So you mix and stuff like that. Which culture you go with more? Because they always say when you're in the mixed culture, you go with one more than the other.
I like them both equally, you know. I mean, I love the Spanish food, but I love the island food. It's pretty much all the same to me.
And you're lucky because you get both worlds, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I eat every type of food, but you get lucky to go to home, and one day you get Spanish, one day you get. So you're lucky. You're real lucky. But we're gonna come back. We want to see some Sean Elliot trashing on the skateboard here, I guess, right? Want to do a couple tricks for us?
Yeah, I got a couple tricks in me. I'll do it for you guys.
All right. So when we come back, more Behind the Mic with Sean Elliot. It's not just a rapper here. This is what it's all about. This is the reason why we do Behind the Mic. Again, we'll be right back with Sean Elliot. Hello and welcome back to the LDM Show, and we're here at Behind the Mic with Sean Elliot, and we got a couple of his boys here. We're skateboarding a little bit on commercial break. Guys got to see the clips. You got to hang out with these guys. It's skateboarding, right? How long have you known this guy, bro?
Well, I knew him for about, I think it was almost 9 years now. We used to skate at a park, uptown by Fordham Road, and, ever since then, we just started skating. We clicked, and, we had a good time ever since.
And now he's rapping and performing and stuff like that. Is there a difference between Sean Elliott the skateboarder and Sean Elliott the rapper?
I mean, there was a difference at first, but then he clumped it up and together, and then now I enjoy his rap and his skate. So it's it's one whole personality.
See, this is why we do Behind the Mic. Sean just got to be looking like, oh man, I hope they don't say the dirty stuff that happened. So let me come down this way right here. Real quick, how long have you known them?
About 9 years too. We all met each other about the same time.
So that's how long have y'all been skating for? That long, or?
That long, basically. I mean, we started off by friends and stuff like that, and then the skating came into it. Yeah.
And you guys, I know y'all probably heard his songs and stuff like that. What's the best part of Sean Elliott rapping that you like? Is it the performance? Is the rap, the lyrics?
I know, one of my favorites is, about him is that he speaks about the truth and, things that, happens in reality and stuff like that, and it touches people and things. So that's, the most important part.
Hey, Sean, real quick, what is your favorite song that have you sung that, you've sung in performance that you think makes a big impact in your life?
I would have to say Up Next, because that was the first song that I made that got me recognized as an artist. And everywhere I go, people know the words. It's a hype record. Everybody loves it. I enjoy performing it. And it just does something every time. It's real nostalgic. Yeah, so that'll be the record for me.
And, you said the song is called Up Next. What made you start that song or write that song? You were just sitting down one day and said, what started the whole process of that?
So yeah, one day I was just chilling in my crib, and my homie he had left his recording equipment there, and this was before I started making music. But I wanted to give it a try. I was on YouTube. I found a free beat. The producer said it was okay to use it, and that's how I felt at the moment. I felt like if I was gonna do this, I might as well just speak it into existence. Yeah, I'm up next. Now everybody says it. My homies, they say, "Oh, Sean Elliott up next. Oh, up next." But it's also a universal thing. It's for everybody. You could be up next to get that promotion. You could be up next to go professional in skateboarding or whatever it is you want to do. So it does justice for me, but everyone else if they get it. You know what I'm saying?
That's not bad. I like the way you said that. Anything you want to do, you're up next. You can be the next person. You could be the next person on the LDM, take over my show. You never know. You're up next, and that's what's good about it. Real quick, what's the performance part that you like about Sean Elliott?
Well, the performance part, he keeps a sick flow. Most rappers take some time and break in between the lyrics that they say. With him, it's just, he already has it planned out. and he just goes with it. He doesn't have to stutter. He doesn't have to like just take a little pause just to think about it. He just says it, and it's perfect.
Well, this is Behind the Mic, where we get to know the real person behind the mic. So what is the funniest thing and embarrassing thing that ever happened to Sean? We're going to put him on the spot right now. What's the most funniest thing that happened here? You know what I'm saying? This is Behind the Mic. This is what we do. You remember everything?
Well, well, if I could think, I think once we were skating some park uptown or so, and this was a hill, and we was trying to slow down. I was just because we were coming back from the session, we were tired or whatever, and then apparently, like as he's trying to slow down, he trips over it and he just falls like on the floor, and I'm just laughing. I'm just like, yo, like is this really happening? But it's just
it's one of those things that he looks around like, nah, I meant to do that. Let's come over here. You remember any funny things that happened between y'all guys?
It's crazy to think about it because that day I was there, So, Sean is really known for being clumsy and stuff. Yeah, so, like, we at the point we was like, how did that happen? It was, like, literally, like, we was just walking and stuff like that, and he just fell out of nowhere and things. So it was crazy.
I think we all have one of those persons in our group, no matter where. You always have that one person that falls no matter what. It all happens. But it was a great day we had with Sean Elliot here. Remember, checking him out on YouTube, on his Facebook, Instagram, everywhere else that you can find him. Support performers like this. Support skateboarders, too. If you like people, support the park. Come around, bring your kids. I know I seen some kids in the corner. I guess you got a little student corner over there. Everybody was just learning. They already know that they got to be in that little corner if you're just learning right now how to skateboard. So this is pretty cool. Hey, Yankee Stadium. Down the block, my hometown, 167, the Bronx. I can ask for nothing better. Well, maybe one thing. Sean Elliott hitting it off at the end of the LDM mic with one of his lyrics.
I just want to give a shout out to the LDM Show. I go by the name of Sean Elliott. I'm about to spit you guys a little something. I said, you can hear me, right? All right. Keep that on camera, too. I said, you see the greatest gift. What's the gift? To create anything we fathom we can make. God is great. If Jesus turned water into wine, then I'm sure he wouldn't mind if I take a couple sips from the fountain of youth. So when I'm in the booth, my drunken thoughts will manifest the truth. 100 proof. I feel a burning sensation as I'm speaking. I'm still around because I said I wasn't leaving. No man behind. Military motto. My president is not black. He's a mulatto. We're all slaves. Mentally. Eventually. I plan to be the youngest black historian to rewrite history. Ain't no such thing as being realistic. Conform if you want to, I'm going to do something different. Conform if you want to, I'm going to do something different. Sean Elliott, LDM Radio. And show, sorry about that. It's all good. We're going to keep that. We're only humans, we make mistakes. I'm allowed to do that.
And again, Sean Elliott, this is the LDM Show, Behind the Mic. Check him out. And we're going to have more performers behind the mic. Who's next? I guess you're going to find out. But anyway, this is Sean Elliott hitting off the mic. We'll see you next time.
Hey, you've been watching the LDM Show? Let us know what you think about this episode. Hit us up on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. We value your opinion, so please let us know.